Now let's head to the crypto space. Now, we had an unfinished conversation with Olumide Adesina yesterday. We hope to conclude that today. But first of all, let's keep our eyes on the board and see what the numbers look like. I can tell you that it's a very red midweek trade today. We see Bitcoin just dropping, and now it's $56,703.37, lost almost 4% in the last hour or so. And so we see that it's just so red right here. Ethereum has followed suit, almost 5% down, 4.36. BNB, Ton also, of course, getting a lot of attention. Cardano is down, Solana, TRX, and it's all red market. Let's find out what Olumide Adesina has discovered about what's driving the market in this sea of red at this time. Hi, Olumide. Good afternoon. Good to have you again.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks for having me, Ini.
Great. So what's happening in the market? It's so red.
Yeah, it's a follow-up of what is happening generally in global markets. If you recall what happened yesterday, where we saw the Dow dropping by more than 3%, the market losing about $1.1 trillion in market value, Nvidia dropping 300 billion in market value. That also translated in the crypto market, where Bitcoin lost the 58,000 support, and right now is floating around the 56,700 after dipping to 55,000. So, Ini, there are three things happening really among investors' mind. It seems bad news, good news is bad news, because the market is really at the peak. Secondly, you're seeing that investors are deleveraging, and the US government is becoming aggressively on systemic entities like Nvidia. So Nvidia plays a key role in the tech and crypto space in terms of the type of chips it produces. Recall that they also have exposure around Bitcoin miners entities. So that really also affected the news. And, September is a month where the dollar usually shows good sides, despite the fact the narrative that US Fed will reduce interest rate. I think that has already been priced in. So investors are really cooling off. And I think the only thing that can build the only thing that can build the bulls right now is job reports showing some confidence, because the crypto market is really showing the positive correlation about the fear investors are having about US recession. And that's also even kicking to places that usually respond against recession fundamentals. So I think Bitcoin right now is having a very difficult time. And that's why, unsurprisingly, we're seeing great amount of liquidation in that space, Ini.
Yeah, but Olumide, I thought that the fear of recession had dropped, and now we're looking forward to that rate cut. I think traders are putting about 41% or so of a 25 basis rate point. I thought that would be the focus at this time. I understand that Nvidia is a disappointing one that dragged the AI and affecting the AI of parts of crypto. But I mean, we're in September. We're expecting a rate cut.
Yeah, investors are sensitive, and if you look at the economic data that came out in the world's largest economy, talking of manufacturing data, it wasn't the two data readings were not impressive. So that really took investors off the cliff. And also, additionally, like I mentioned, we are entering the election cycle, so rebalancing and cooling off will definitely take its toll. And, it's been an amazing run this year for US tech stocks and US equity market. You can't take that away. But translating it into macros, you could see that the crypto market, apart from Bitcoin, many coins have suffered. Ethereum's year-to-date gain is negative. Many oil coins, particularly Tezos, Solana, year-to-date gains are not as impressive as one should think. So it seems the bullish run is just like an more money, because right now the bulls are urging, and it's been a very inconsistent bullish run, despite the fact that Bitcoin is oscillating above 50,000 support level. So yeah, you could argue that it seems that it's just September, but if you look at how the year has been in other markets apart from the United States, it has been lukewarm, and it's already showing, because big companies that are even making huge profits are not making huge profit from the economy. they are making huge profit because they are downsizing, and we've seen that in Meta, Google, Amazon, Apple. So really, I think investors are facing reality, and the fact that Warren Buffett, an investment legend, is keeping over $200 billion in cash, it tells you that all is not well with the global economy.
Olumide, is investors looking the way of Ton blockchain now?
Yeah, investors. So for me, I think Bitcoin will still stay on until, because of, look at the attraction it has brought through the ETFs. But that can't be said about Ethereum, Solana, and some leading altcoins. You could see that Ethereum has had a dismal performance in terms of inflows through ETFs, despite the approval from the Securities and Exchange Commission. So I think it's a wait and see approach. But my guess is that Bitcoin might not have it that bad if the US election doesn't get that volatile. But I don't think we are going to see that bullish run we saw in the first, second quarter. That I can say categorically, even with the interest rate cuts that is coming to play.
So the dogs listing frenzy, is that over now? I know we're counting down to hamster.
Yeah, but if you look at dogs chart, if you look at dogs right now, at some point it broke the 0.0010 support level. Now it looks like it's getting back. But it's not that it's over, but there's a dark cloud in that ecosystem, the Ton blockchain. You look at the fact that the Telegram co-founder was indicted for serious offenses in one of the biggest economies in Europe, in France. So, and you know how it plays out. The judicial system kind of show independence against with the political establishment. So we don't really know how the case will go, and that has really showed moderation in the appetite, because at some point Ton was looking like it was going to break above the $8 mark in July 24, but right now it has broke the $5 support overnight. So my concern is that if we don't get those things sorted, I think dogs community might suffer a bit. But you know, it still has strong fundamentals. It has over 40 million users. It has interest in the crypto space. You can't disregard that. But you know, with the fact that retail participation is what accounts for most of that volume, one will say that recession fears might really dampen the upsides in future.
All right, Olumide Adesina, financial market analyst, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.